Hello. All right, welcome to the latest edition of Ragic Office Hour, and let me get started on your questions. Okay, first question: external users default login tab. Okay, I would like to know if it's possible for external users to be taken to a specific menu tab. For example, I have clients for which I have created separate menu tab, but when they log in, they still need to manually navigate to their dedicated menu tab. Okay, I think you're referring to the tab menu. So for each tab menu, there's a specific menu tab for them. For example, if you're referring to this menu tab, because like we have set up two menu tab here, so this is the extra menu tab we have here. That's supposed to, we have some menus on this sheet, on this menu tab. So this would be the dedicated, menu tab for them. And I think if the only tabs they have is on this menu, they should be able to be redirected here automatically. But right now we don't have a way to specify which menu tab which users should be directed to by default, because they might have multiple menu tabs enabled for them. So yeah, that's kind of a nice feedback. I do think it would be a good idea for different user groups to have different menu tabs as the default, as their login default. So yeah, I think that would be a pretty good idea. And but when I'm thinking about the design, it will be like, oh, if a user is in multiple groups and different groups have different default menu tabs, and which default menu tab we should use. So, well, that's kind of a design question, but we'll try to see if we can add something for this type of support. We do understand that there will be a need for this, and it would be weird to add default menu tab to individual users, but it would make more sense to add to groups, but a user can be in multiple groups. Or maybe we should have a main primary user group for a user. That could also be a good idea. So, all right, let me summarize this up. Thank you. Don't have a way to specify a default menu for users or user groups. We discuss this internally and see if we can add default menu tab to user group settings, and perhaps add a primary user group for users. Primary user group option for users, since a user may be in multiple user groups. All right, thank you for your feedback. Next question, UX question. First of all, thank you for creating Ragic. It's incredibly useful for keeping track of my freelancing project management. Just a question out of curiosity, not complaining or anything. When we're designing sheets, why does moving a normal field in the sheet work directly, while moving a subtable requires manually inputting the cell for the first subtable field. Well, it's kind of just the amount of work to be put into. If we were to make subtable moving automatically like fields, it's just quite a bit more work, because there are a lot of other things that we need to check for when you're moving a subtable around the sheet. It's not, and we just think that moving subtables are not something that you would do very, very frequently. So we decided not to invest that amount of development time into the exact same UI for moving subtables as single fields, individual fields. So this is more of a developer resource decision. So in the future, when we get around to it, or if we have a better design, an easier way to do this, of course we might support this kind of moving for subtables, but for now we just would like to have an easier way for us to develop this feature, and if necessary, if you need to move subtables, you still have a valid option for moving these subtables. All right, I hope this answers your question. Design decision. Please refer to webinar recording. Okay. All right, next question. AI integration plan. I noticed your post in community discussing integration of AI into Ragic. The builder bot and Q&A bot sounds very interesting. Could you share when you're planning to launch these features? We're still testing out these things internally and building the UI for this. And the basic bot features for Q&A and builder bot is ready already. And we're still building the UI and testing out the whole UI flow for the bot. So the estimated time frame for launching these features, I would think they should be ready in October. Yeah, I think it will be ready in October. For Ragic bot and the Ragic builder bot and Q&A bot should be ready in October. But besides these bots, we are already building a couple of features that will be ready even sooner. And I'll demonstrate those. I'm not exactly sure if it's online already because we've been testing those. So if you go to validation, oh yeah, it's online. You can go ask AI for Ragic help. So for example, I could say, and my validation rule is string no longer than 8 characters and all an alphanumeric. Okay, so and we can generate a regular expression here with AI. So the Ragic AI will write these validation for you. Okay. think this is one. And we're also working on, like, you can ask AI to write you formulas. I think this is something we're still working on, but it should be ready relatively soon. So. Okay. We also have other AI features already online, like write validation, regular expression forming. Yeah, so you can ask AI to help you write validation regular expressions like this. Yeah, maybe in the future we could also add. We'll be also adding, like, write some JavaScript workflow for me. Okay, and I think that's it for the questions for today. And if you have any other questions, feel free to use the Ragic Office Hour question sheet, and I'll be answering your questions in the Ragic Office Hour webinar in 2 weeks, in next Wednesday. Thank you for joining in, and have a good day. Goodbye.